and welcome to UJtv, your cool guide on what's happening in and around UJ. My name is Precious and I'll be steering you today. We've got plenty in store, including a peek at what's happening lately with the UJ Can You Sing and Dance competitions. But first, we need to start off with the School of Hospitality and rather Tourism and Hospitality Open Day that happened on the 1st of August at Bunting campus.
The UJ School of Tourism and Hospitality opened its doors to the public on Saturday, the 1st of August. The event gave potential students an opportunity to see what might await them if they choose to study at STH. It also gave various companies and partners of STH a chance to express the value of a career in tourism and hospitality.
Our relationship with STH is a relatively new one. We've decided to come on and partner in this to kind of showcase what we offer as a hotel management company. There are a lot of different career paths that can be chosen, from the accounting side to the operations side of tourism to the sales side, and just to promote the jobs that are out there, get the students coming in, studying the courses here, and obviously then growing further, bigger hotel groups such as ourselves. I think our overall message to them is to try and promote tourism as more of a career path to follow. There's a lot of opportunity within tourism, and we need more qualified people in tourism. Obviously, tourism brings in a lot of jobs and will allow us to grow the economy. So we need these young, talented people to decide to take tourism on as their path of their career.
And all will be well. Thank you, thank you.
For us, things are going really well, and I think we've gotten a lot of exposure, and we've had a chat with a number of students, who are really interested in charting a career for themselves within the hospitality industry. I think for us, we needed to do this. It helps us in terms of attracting the right talent, the young talent, the talent that's within the institutions that will ultimately move in and be the next Johan Skeepers, the next Ashwin Jose, the next general managers, the next hotel managers, So I think it's extremely important that we maintain and we nurture that relationship. What also has captured my attention is the fact that young people are not really familiar or are not sure in terms of what type of opportunities are within the hospitality industry. And when we actually sat down with them and had a chat, it was quite an eye-opening experience for them, where we have actually given them examples of waiters that have ultimately become sommeliers within quite a short period of time, where we have had public area cleaners that have become butlers, bartenders that have become food and beverage managers. So now they realize that there are opportunities within hospitalities, and it's not just law or being a chartered accountant that will ultimately ensure your success. So if you move into hospitality, there's a wide range of opportunities.
Students of STH were also involved, promoting their experiences whilst enrolled at the school.
There's a lot of people who want to be students, who want to be in the hospitality industry and don't know how to get access to it. And we provide the platform for them to access the hospitality industry, as well as grant the opportunities to study. I am an in-service management trainee, which means I work for Protea, but they also granted me the opportunity to be a student. I find that the experience that I get while studying opens many doors for me, because I get my experience while I study. So at the end of my studies, I can get a job because I've already had the experience.
I've been in charge of the gastronomy stand. It's a stand about the food, the history of food as a whole and everything. So if you want to come to STH, this is the place to be. We had a chocolate work expo. We spoke about the different foods and the different people and the job opportunities they can have when they're done with the course. the different stands that we had, Hilton Hotel Group, we had Tofosan, we had Protea, which brought opportunities for bursaries. For me as a second year was a great idea, and I think it should happen continuously. And I also got a job opportunity, if that makes any sense.
Great performance by Lesedi Village over there. I do hope that the potential students got a real picture of what hospitality is about. However, in studio right now, I have DuPreez Strauss, event organizer for the UJ's Equality Campaign. And I've also got Nika Ayers, who's a second-year Fardis student. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
DuPreez, can you just take us through what the Equality Campaign is about?
So the University of Johannesburg has decided to celebrate the right to equality. And in fact, all other universities around the country are doing the same thing. So the university got in contact with IntelliLab, and I work for IntelliLab, with the idea of, okay, how do we make this a fun and engaging project for everyone on campus? Because they simply didn't know what to do. So we came up with this fantastic idea whereby we would contract a couple of artists from the Faculty of Art and Design who would start big chalk graffiti drawings outside all student centers on the 11th of August. And they will start early on in the morning, and then later on during the day, anyone who passes by can join in on coloring in the big artwork or giving their individual messages. And then in the end, we'll take beautiful aerial photographs of it. And, you know, the winning campus will get a beautifully framed photograph.
Sounds pretty fun. Nika, tell me, what does equality mean to you as an artist, as a student?
I think equality comes a lot with a sense of freedom. So it's a sense of everyone can be and do what they would like to be or what they would like to do without a sense of discrimination to limit any possibility.
Yes. DuPreez, in organizing this event, what kind of approach did you take towards this mission?
You see, the thing is, we thought that there's nothing like art and music and literature to bring people together. Absolutely. Maybe sport is the only other one that can do that. So we thought if you want to celebrate that everyone is equal, irrespective of their background, their race, their physical ability, their age, we are all equal in front of the law. And that's why we thought one of the easiest ways of engaging people would be to get them to join in on one communal artwork where they can say whatever they want, and when you pull back and take that picture from high up in the sky, you see that everyone's individual message creates this huge, big picture.
Yeah. Tell us about the inspiration behind the artwork you did for the campaign.
So our team has decided to do a lot to focus on birds, because birds are also very free and so on.
I love birds.
So the very good image to use. So we're going to do an image of a bird, and we want everyone to come in and fill in on our pictures and complete the whole bird and its wings, and just giving you the chance to kind of express what you think equality is, and also a chance to spread your wings.
You said that, whoever's walking by can come in and contribute into, the pictures. Where are we going to get the stationery?
That's an interesting question. Don't worry about a thing.
Okay.
It'll all be there. In fact, we'll deploy cameras as well, which would capture the whole process from early on in the morning when they start creating the project until the whole project is finished by 3 p.m. And then by 3 p.m. the final project will get judged. So whoever wants to come and join in can just come. There will be enough chalk. Of course, since it's graffiti, it doesn't mean it's paint, because it needs to get washed off after the first rains.
Yes.
So it'll only be there for a short while, which means you have to make your way down to the student centers on all campuses on that day. Otherwise, you're going to miss out.
Nika, how can other students get involved?
So they definitely have to come down to all the campuses and come find us and voice their opinions on the videos and come and join in the artworks.
And of course, in the meantime, they must all like the page.
Okay.
Facebook.com, University of Johannesburg Transformation Unit. All information is there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you heard that. It's facebook.com/University of Johannesburg Transformation Unit. Just come to school. This time you don't need to bring your bag, because all stationery is going to be there. From art in the making to art in flight, UJ's Art in the Time of Democracy exhibition is making positive waves, and UJtv was there. Check it out.
The exhibition's called 20, Art in the Time of Democracy. I chose that as the title for the South African leg of the show based on Gabriela Garcia Marquez's Love in the Time of Cholera, because I think it had a nice poetic ring to it. And for me, it was about making a slice of life in South Africa over the last 20 years. It was in Appalachian State University, North Carolina, for 6 months. They had more than 10,000 visitors come through the show. The idea was that the show would come back and a selection would go to China. And then Pretoria said, well, any chance we might be able to hubs it for a little while, which we did. We managed to get it there for 6 weeks. And Annalie, who runs the UJ Gallery here, was so excited by the whole show that she changed her schedule to enable the show to be seen in the very city where it originated. The show showcases drawing, painting, printmaking, digital work, performance piece, video installation, sculpture. A lot of the work has quite a cynical, socio-political kind of content to it, and there's a lot of work that is just about the strides that South Africa has taken as a democracy to be able to be where we are with minimal bloodshed within our kind of context, and no better reflected than in the works of the artists that were selected. When I put the show together, I had about 6 or 7 themes running through: the Mandela years, the HIV, land and animal rights, identity formation, that kind of thing. So I had to try and find works that would tell that story. And that to me was the important thing about it, was telling the South African story. And that was in fact what really blew the Americans away, more than the high quality of the imagery, but the stories that these works told.
I was invited about 2.5 years ago to go to New York and meet other professors and academics in art history from different countries. And one of the people that I met was Professor Ding Ning from Peking University. He actually contacted me the following year to ask if I would be interested in putting together the exhibition for the Beijing Biennale, as they had never had an exhibition from Africa. The decision about the artworks to take was taken in conjunction with Gordon, because Gordon had already been working for about a year on putting together this exhibition that he was taking to America, and we agreed that it would be a good idea if we would actually select works from this exhibition, because the Beijing one was going to be smaller, but it did mean that we would already have the crates in place, we would have the collection of artworks to choose from. I wanted them to in Beijing to see that we could do all sorts of different media we could deal with and content and everything. I wanted it also to reflect the current state of South Africa in quite a critical way. However, our final selection was censored by the Chinese. They didn't want anything political. So what's quite interesting, some of the ones they've left in, which are very political, they missed the point of them and they've left them in the exhibition.
It has had raised eyebrows. We did select some of the socio-political work to go to China, and it was just vetoed straight out. So anything that was a little bit too politically or, in fact, sexually orientated in some kind of way, they said no thanks. There's a lot of satire that comes in here. There's a lot of social political commentary that comes in on both sides of the tracks, you know, so that it's not just a government bashing exhibition, but it shows the good things, the bad things, the difference in statesmen between the last 3 presidents, for example. And one of my favorite works on the whole show is a work by Andre Clements, in which he has taken the images of all the presidents of South Africa and overlaid them one on top of the other to make this amorphous, quite soft, velvety image. But if you look carefully, you can see FW's glasses and Thabo Mbeki's little white beard and so on, just peeping through there. And to me, it's quite a clever work because it layers one thing on top of the other to a point that you realize that, in fact, we're all the same.
I'm really inspired by UJ's artistic bone. Hopefully it will rub off on me too. Absolutely love it. A word, or rather an image, one image can say 1,000 words. And right now we're moving into the art of movement. So if you're not much of a sketcher, here we go. UJ's Can You Dance competition is fast approaching the semi-finals. Let's have a look at the round of auditions.
UJ Can You Dance recently held their top 40 in-studio selection, moving the competition closer to its grand finale in October. UJtv popped in to view some of the talented artists as they auditioned their skill.
How are you doing?
Yeah, but he's good.
This is what I would say. I don't think he's
Why no?
That sure does look nerve-wracking. I think for a change, it's safe to say I'm lucky I don't dance. From dance to song, I've got Daniel Giddis in studio with me. He facilitates the UJ Can You Sing competition. Welcome, Daniel.
Thanks for having me.
How far are we in the UJ Can You Sing competition?
We're sort of at a, I suppose you could call it like the limbo phase. So we've had the first round of online auditions, and we've had the first set of kind of in-studio callbacks. So from the online group, they were called back, and we've got another set happening this afternoon. And from there, we're going to select, we're looking at probably 25 to 30 finalists who I will then work with, and we'll kind of try and get the best sound out of them. And from there, we'll have 16 go through to the semi-finals to battle it out.
What exactly are you aiming to achieve with this competition?
Well, I think there are a couple of things. The first thing is obviously just enriching the students' kind of time at university, and enriching lives with the art. And I mean, music's basically a part of everyone's life, so it's kind of a space for people to kind of explore music a little bit more. And I think the second part for UJ Arts and Culture is that we're starting to sort of develop a talent pool, and we're starting to work with that talent and kind of develop skills so that there are people that can be used in productions, you know, doing musicals, things like that. You know, so I think that's kind of where it's at.
I really admire that. Let's quickly have a look. We previously had some audition clips, but now we have a picture of some of the shortlisted candidates.
You got a fast car, and I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere, and any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.
Let me feel how it feels to be me. Do 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 do. Stone heart, bulletproof glass. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away. And this is what I bring. Here is my heart, my mind. Lord, here's my life, my everything. Take it. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song.
Sounding very crisp, I say. I'm still hanging out with Daniel in studio. Tell me, now, what does the winner get?
What does the winner get? Well, I think at the moment prizes are still kind of being finalized, but some of the ideas that we're throwing around there, things like Dr. Dre headphones, possible time in studio recording a track, and there are, I've completely lost my train of thought, but there, things like vocal classes, and those are some of the things that are getting thrown around, and it's not just the winner that's going to get something. We kind of have like prizes for the top 3.
You also got me wishing that I could sing, but I guess I missed that train.
Yeah. And I think the other option is that I was thinking of was some time with an agency, so signing with a talent agency for a year as well.
Yes. Now for the $1 million question. Can UJ actually sing?
UJ can sing. I think particularly the first round of auditions was quite tough because there are a lot of people that can sing, and trying to find reasons to start cutting people, because we've got to cut it down to eventually kind of first, second, third. It's really tough, yeah, because I think a lot of people have great voices, and I suppose it's about seeing where can we take those voices and what can we do with them, what potential is there. And I think personality as well, because I think making it as a singer in the music industry, it's great to have a good voice, but you've got to have an incredible voice, or you've got to have a great voice with some really great personality as well to back it up. So.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Good luck with the competition. Looking forward to see how that's going to pan out. But if you're still feeling talentless, don't worry. The Red Bull DJ versus DJ challenge only requires hand skill. It happened. We had a DJ battle at the DuPreez campus. Let's have a look at it.
A cold late July morning greeted the Red Bull Campus Clash DJ vs DJ challenge at the DuPreez campus of the University of Johannesburg. It was not long before the sun came out and the crowd began to form. With much anticipation in the air, the MC for the day, DJ Switch, introduced us to the event.
Alright, DJs, come forward. So this is the Red Bull Campus Clash. So each DJ has 3 minutes to rock the crowd. The best DJ wins in terms of their 3-minute set. In 3, 2, 1, let's go! It's about to go
Show me that, show me
We only have 3 minutes. We have to tell you guys.
Well, we had the national finals of the Red Bull Campus Clash at DFC campus. We were lucky enough to have it, and it's always a positive experience for any university to get an event of such magnitude. Like the national final, there were 10 universities that took part in the competition, and we brought them all here, and the turnout was phenomenal. I think there must have been over 1,000 people here. It was great. The DJs really brought it, and I had a lot of fun. Hope everyone else did as well. Basically, this event was to launch or to find the next big thing, DJ on campus. So what we did, we went to the 10 campuses. We had open auditions. 200 DJs must have auditioned in total on all the campuses. And from that, there was 8 winners, so to speak, on each campus. Those 8 went into a final on their respective campuses, and then the winner came here to the national final. And it's just such a big stepping stone for a student. You don't know what it's like to be a DJ in a club. Every single winner went to the Red Bull Studios in Cape Town. They learned from Twins on Deck. They learned from Switch. Tools that are priceless in the industry. And yeah, it was just an awesome experience to find that next big thing, hopefully. And then the winner, he's definitely going to Opikopi next week. I know he's going to definitely play on the soundtrack Maddie, which is an incredible thing by itself. And in Opikopi, what bigger stage is there in South Africa?
Let's go!
The event culminated in a final of massive proportions, and as in tradition with the DJ vs DJ challenge, the crowd decided who would be the ultimate champion.
Make some noise for DJ Manze! for DJ Chizo. Your Red Bull Campus Clash champion for 2015. All the way from Burns University, DJ Chizo!
Okay, my name is Marcel Plainsmith, also known as DJ Chizo. I'm currently studying at Wits. I'm actually an honors graduate in pharmacology, but I'm currently studying medicine now. Yes. The competition was quite tough at first because I didn't know what to expect. Once I played the first 2 rounds and then I went with the flow and it was cool. Yeah, I ended up winning it. This event, I'm hoping that it kind of boosts my my fan base and kind of gets me out there, you know, let more people know who DJ Chizo is and all of that. And also I hope I can get booked for more gigs, larger events, you know. At the moment, I'm just, you know, riding this wave. I'm going to see where this DJing thing takes me and hopefully it takes me somewhere. Shout out to Red Bull. Thanks a lot for everything and hope to be working with you guys again.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Chizo one time. Make sure you follow at DJ Chizo with the select. All right, let's give it up for all our DJs who competed in the 2015 Red Bull Campus Clash.
I think I need me that gadget that DJ Switch has, because sometimes you can never really tell 2 screams apart from the other 3 screams. Big shout out to DJ Chizo. Congratulations. It really does show that all work and no play ain't cool. I'm out of here. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, rather first start by liking our Facebook page, which is UJtv, and then follow us on Twitter, UJ Television. Myself, you can catch me on UJFM every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. till midnight. Until then, cheerios.